Hey, welcome on back to the Deeper Dive. It is Luke, and today I am going to show you guys a few different things that are going on in the Velo community, as well as some different thoughts that I have, and we can get right into things. Today, Velo Labs Twitter was hacked. Now, I say this because they made this tweet saying you want to be a millionaire, this is your chance at an 100x gem, blah blah blah, a bunch of BS, guys. And we can see that they put this account down here, or will number to go find the token. And we can see that a bunch of other accounts were tweeting this before the Velo official Twitter, and this is just a Twitter hack. It happens to the best of us. So this is nothing to worry about, guys. Just don't go placing any money in this coin and expecting returns, because more than likely this is going to be rugged like every other pump and dump there is online. Now, getting into the brighter side of things today, we have this completed milestones for 2024, as well as what's coming up. And we can see all of the great things that Velo has been working on in the past year, as well as these coming soon, which includes Orbit for licensing to partners, which I wanted to point out because they say it specifically that this is going to be an application that their partners have access to. We also have brand partners leverage our superposition loyalty point solution to enhance their business. Now, this might be talking about creating these loyalty points that are actually backed by Velo, so that they have a easy way to keep track of everything and make sure that all of the money that they have in points is actually tokenized already and ready to be moved. So that's pretty exciting, and that's supposed to come Q4 of this year. We also have the launch of the digital gold token on Solana, and that is coming in Q4 of 2024. But we know that Velo is the clearinghouse, so I'm interested to see how that goes. We also have coming soon deployed on-chain Web3 smart contracts for institutional funds. Q1, Q2 of 2025, we have them expanding Warp to support more chains for bridging and liquidity. So some very exciting stuff there. Super excited for Q4 to see what we get, and if we can see some sort of price action that is based off of it being utilized, or to find out how many partners are going to be using this service, who's going to be using Velo for loyalty points, and a lot of exciting stuff is coming, but we can keep going now. I have this post that I found from the Singapore Bullion Market Association, and they basically met with the Laos Bullion Bank, which we know Velo Labs is the clearinghouse for, and PTL Holdings, which is the ones that Velo partnered with, and they met with them on September 4th. So I'm curious to see if we will end up having more bullion banks with Velo as the clearinghouse. And here is that post. If you guys would like to look at it, go ahead and pause. So that was just exciting to see. That was on September 4th, like I said. And so that is very exciting, guys. Now, in terms of that gold talk, I have this from JP Morgan talking about gold, and we can see that central banks hold 20% of their forex reserves in gold. And if you're curious why that is, JP Morgan says, however, it has become apparent that in some cases, nations that are not allied with the United States have begun to look to reduce their reserve mix away from dollars. So we're beginning to see some sort of transition, and this was published earlier this year. Although we can also see over here that it reached a record of 1,082 tons being purchased by central banks, more than doubling the average annual purchase over the previous 10 years. So that's pretty big, guys, and something to think about when we're talking about this tokenization of gold with Velo Labs as the clearinghouse. Very interested for that, especially with my bullish outlook on gold. I see gold at $2,800 an ounce pretty soon here, and this is not financial advice, but take that as you wish. So we also have this post from @KThingle on X, and we can see that the AMCHAM is a independent, nonpartisan, nonprofit organization, and they maintain collaborative relationships with the U.S. Embassy, Bangkok, and affiliated U.S. government institutions. Now, Inception, which is under the umbrella with Lightnet and Velo, is on this page under their finance and insurance. So we can see a lot of familiar names that are also partners with Velo and Lightnet. So I wonder if this is potentially how they gained access to some of those partners. We see CP Group was already there. There's Visa, and we had MasterCard right there. So lots of these big names that we know are already partnered with Visa and Lightnet, like I was saying, like UOB. There's Inception right next to them, and some very exciting stuff, guys. So this was a very interesting connection. I have yet to look more into it, but as soon as I find anything, you guys will be the first ones to know. Now, I also posted this comparing the price of Velo if it had Solana's all-time high market cap. Now, the reason I did this is I think that the Velo price action is actually very similar to how Solana acts, and I think that Velo could be a very big winner this cycle, just based off of what we know, all of the partnerships that we have. Also, like I said, the way that price moves with news too and without it. But there's so much going on within the Velo ecosystem. I see it being a very big winner. Am I saying it's going to go to $12? No, but this absolutely shows how much potential there is with Velo. If Solana can do it, why can't Velo? That's something that you guys should remember here. I have a price targets video, and $12 is not one of them, but we have $8, we have $5, so those are definitely some areas that could be possible with the right sequence of events. So something to keep your eyes on and be mindful of. Now, this was real exciting as well. We have Binance just today stacking another 28 million Velo tokens within the last day. So we can see they went from holding about 221 million Velo to almost 250 million. Now, Binance does not have Velo listed yet. I'm sure they will eventually, though. Truly makes sense considering they are stacking as many tokens as they are. So that's pretty exciting, guys. They are just continuing and continuing to buy Velo. I'm very interested for that listing and if it will happen later in the future, as well as if we have a bunch of other listings on big exchanges that we may not know about. So I think that's all very possible, and I think this is pretty big in itself that they are buying. Look, they have over $4 million in Velo. I mean, there is always bigger fish, guys. That is something to remember. Now, getting onto the Velo chart here, I just wanted to share some thoughts that things are looking really bright, and regardless of what happens within this next month or 2, 3 months, we are headed to this upside. I personally see 21 cents being hit as a minimum. So take that as you wish. Like I said, not financial advice. Although if you guys look to the right here, you see all these assets and you have interest in learning more about how I do what I do, including my research and my technical analysis, I want to mention that there's a link down below for those who are very interested in learning how to continue to grow their wealth and learn to chart for themselves and learn some new opportunities to make money, grow your money. So if you're interested and are serious about that, go for it. It's not for everyone, and I have complete respect for that. This is only for those who would really like to up their game when it comes to this stuff and continue to make a lot of money even after this cycle. So that's really all there was for today. A little bit of a smaller update, but a lot of important stuff, especially with Binance. I think that's just so exciting to see them continuing to stack. They're continuing to buy right now. They are not waiting. They are getting positioned. They are not sidelined. They are not unhappy with these prices. They have bought all over this range ever since this high, and I'm sure they will continue to stack because they are getting ready for a listing or something bigger. Now, I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. Let me know what you guys think of all this down below. If we think there could be a Singapore bullion market, and if Velo will be the clearinghouse for that one as well, because these countries do work all together. So I could see there being a lot of interoperability between them, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Make sure to keep your eye on gold in these coming months here and coming years. I have very big hopes for gold. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Be careful of this scam. Don't fall for anything on the Velo site right now. I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.